Good morning, Alyssa here from Sipkens Nurseries, and today we are here at the Salvation Army Community Garden, and our team here from Sipkens is preparing the flower beds, adding in fertilizer, good soil, and we're laying out everything that we need to be able to plant. So we're talking all of our cold crop veggies are being planted today, fruits, etc. And we have a whole team of volunteers coming from the Salvation Army to help us plant this. We're going to be teaching them how to take care and how to plant these gardens, and we're really looking forward to being involved in this community project.
As we kind of start today, we've done a little bit of the heavier prep work for you. We went and pulled a few of the weeds and things. It's usually kind of your start to the year, unfortunately, is getting the beds ready. So taking out any weeds that are in there, adding either things like peat moss, fertilizer. We added a chicken granulated fertilizer today. Something on the organic end of it usually is kind of the recommended. You can add granular fertilizers as well. But for us, the chicken fertilizer is one of our better fertilizers for the vegetable gardens. We're planting a few of the fruits today: the asparagus, currants, blackberries, black raspberries. And we're gonna have you guys help us with some of the leaves, some of the seeds, the carrots, the peas, some of the edible herbs, and the big round of onions and garlic and things like that. And then as we kind of go along, Melissa's gonna explain a little bit about things like crop rotation, or thinking about not planting the same thing in different areas, a little bit of how to plant some of these at different depths, and kind of things to watch for, and hopefully try to make it as easy for you to take care of.
So these two beds here are going to be your leafy beds, so your leafy vegetables, so your lettuce, your spinach, your Swiss chards, your kales. There's also going to be your broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts in these two beds. So these two beds, a lot of the crops here, aside from your actually, no, most of them can be kind of harvested all summer long. As long as you don't completely take off the entire plant, you can keep harvesting from them all summer long. These plants are kind of grouped together because you definitely want to make sure next year when you're doing them that these same beds are not identical. So that all of these leafy vegetables are in a completely different bed. It just helps with any insects. This one's going to be a little easier for us to plant because we're just putting in plugs. So we're just going to put them in nice straight rows. You just pop out your plant, and we're just going to make a hole twice as wide as deep. Put these in. Seeds, because we're doing leafy seeds, they're very small. They don't need to go deep. They're just kind of just below the surface. And then we've got markers, so we can mark each bed. So, because that was really nice to know where you planted your seeds. So it's very easy to go through and weed them up afterwards if you don't mark your rows. The bed farthest is going to be all of our bulbs, all of our onions, shallots, garlics. Same thing, we'll be marking those because until they pop through the soil, it's easy to forget where you grew those. And then two beds back here that we are going to be planting. The one is also bulbs. It's going to be our beets and carrots, all our root crops. And then the one beside it around our rhubarb is going to be all of our herbs that we can harvest from. And so that's what we'll be doing today, and then we'll come back later to do our warm crops.